I do, and welcome to Paul and Lynn's ride to St Anne's Bike Meet. Right, so it's Monday the 12th of October, and this is our first official ride together. And we're off to St Anne's on the Foul Coast. Now, the bike meet started way back in 2005, so 10 years now. And it was started by a very forward-thinking, conservative councillor for the town, of St Anne's, that borough, called John. And he's a biker, and he had this brilliant idea of having a meet every Monday evening, where the whole area where the shops are in St Anne's Square is solely for motorcycle parking. And what a masterstroke, absolute superb idea, because what you've got all those cafes. There's a brilliant fish and chip shop, and they have a restaurant as well if you want to eat in. We tend to eat in, called Seafarers. Absolutely wonderful. If you're in St Anne's, check them out. Absolutely brilliant. And they have all these cafes, and people are drinking. It really is a continental sort of feel to it, especially on a summer's evening. So, but I remember the first one they had was in, as I say, in 2005, and the weather was awful. It was like right drizzly. It was damp, and we were all in Seafarers, all sort of, in the dry. All the windows were steamed up, and it was really good. I mean, there weren't many there. The fact that we could all fit in this restaurant, said it all really. But it's grown, to a fairly large event. There are some people that perhaps suggested it might be on a Friday night or a weekend, because if they're working Monday night, if you're like us, 30 miles away, this time of year, where it goes dark, sort of, like it's going dark now, and it's what is it now, 3:45, and the light's going. Admittedly, it's cloudy. It's actually raining as I speak now, on the 23rd of November 2015. So there are some people like, Steve Hornet, 900 Hornet. He suggested, that Monday night's a bit of a bad evening for it. There's various ways of looking at it. I suppose, from my point of view, Monday night, you're still in the weekend mode. Or I am anyway, because I've had, Saturday, Sunday, and you're back at work Monday. And you're still in the weekend mode. Or I am anyway. Tuesday, yeah, you're back into the week then. So, anyway. So, as I said, this is our official ride as new owners of the K1600 GTLE, and we thought, well, let's go to St Anne's and have a look and show her off. Absolutely wonderful. Really, really comfortable. I wasn't happy with this screen, but I did get that replaced. Simon at Alan Jeffries very kindly swapped it for the GT type screen, which I personally prefer. It's got a dip in the middle, so you can look through that, and it also directs the wind away better than that did. Anyway, I've gone through all that. So as you can see, the sun's dropping now, quite bright in front of you. So I've done quite a lot of editing. It's dual carriageway now. It's just boring roads, really. As I said, that's the only snag with going, you know, all the way there, because it's all motorway and dual carriageway most of the way. I'd say, you know, 98% of the ways on fast roads. So now here we're going in the under the flight path of Blackpool Airport. Now, unfortunately, due to the airport sort of losing the major airlines, doing local and sort of quite you know, international flights, you don't see you won't see the planes that you did. But I remember riding down here one time, and it must have been a 737, I think it was. My God, it frightened you to death, you know. I just wasn't expecting it, and yeah, some sight was that. I don't think I captured that on video. Would do now, but as I say, they're not flying now. I think the airport's going to be back into service, so to speak. You know, maybe not what it was, but hopefully flights will resume there, because it is a good airport. It's in a brilliant position. It's not got the traffic that Manchester has. Liverpool less so. Liverpool's a good airport, but Manchester Airport is really, really busy. Obviously, the long haul flights go from there. So if you want to go to Ireland or the Isle of Man, or I think they were doing Tenerife before it closed. So, you know, if you sort of nice Spanish summer holidays, and you could drive to Blackpool and park up and go on your holidays, you know. Anyway, there we are. Right, so we're nearly at the bike meet now. It's a beautiful evening. All the autumn colours look splendid in the sunshine. So, right, well, let's put some music on, and be back very, very shortly. Bye for now. Right, so we've arrived now. Now, when I'm parking up, you'll see to your right a couple of guys. One of them I work with, the George, the other guy's Tommy. Now George, when he puts his hand up, pointing up, watch this. You'll see him in a minute. There, he's actually saying, BMWs, park round the back. There she is. There she is. Right, so after having tea in Seafarers, we're off home, and as you can see, it's gone dark. Now, the journey home, it's what are we now? Probably about 10 minutes, with edits, obviously. The journey without edits is probably half an hour, 35 minutes without traffic. So it's not too far, probably about 40 minutes really. But with this, it's about 10 minutes with edits. Now, take notice of the headlight when I'm going around roundabouts and such, and let me know what you think, because I think the headlight on this bike's awesome. I think all bikes need to have the adaptive headlight system. Apparently developed in the 1960s, I think they said. Someone told me that by Citroen Motor Company. So not new, but brand new on a motorcycle. And I think, more, dare I say, more needed on a motorcycle, because obviously a bike banks over, doesn't it? Whereas a car just stays level. Can you see there? Can you see the headlight there on the road? Watch it turn over. Look at that. How good is that? That is so good. They've really thought that one out. Now this we're on the M55, and this motorway is quite unique. The only one that I can think that it's the same is the M60 near Bredbury. Now, what I'm on about, normally when you join a motorway, you join from left to right. You come down a slip road and you join, you filter in to the right. Obviously we drive on the left, so we filter in on the right. But this one, as you can see, watch this, after these chevrons, we actually filter on the left. You see, we're joining the motorway now, and the left lane there has come from Blackpool, and we're now joining the motorway from the right to left instead of left to right. Now, as I said, the M60 near Bredbury, I think junction 25, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that coming back towards, Bolton, Bury, etc., is about the same. You join it from the right, and you run on the slip road on the right, and you join it to the left. Very, very strange. So as I said, I don't know if there's any more in the country like that, but those two, this one and the M60 near Manchester, they are the same. Now we're just coming to the end of 55 now. We're just about to join the M6 southbound, about a couple of miles further down this road here. So it's still the M55 at this stage, and as you can see, it is well lit here. We've got a problem in this country, in that motorways that have street lighting, like an example, the M66, which I drive on every day past Bury. There are street lights in the middle, in the central, between the crash barriers, and they turned them off some years ago in a bid to save money. And when the weather's bad, it's awful. You've got pitch black, you've got headlights coming towards you, behind you, you've got spray, and you've got total darkness. Now, I have gone on about this before on a previous video, so I won't, sort of yap on too much about it, but I think it's so short-sighted. People are dying because of it. Pedestrians have been killed because they've not been seen. Yes, there shouldn't be any pedestrians on a motorway, but if you're broken down and you're in an unfortunate situation where you're on the motorway on foot, well then it makes sense that it's more dangerous if there's no damn street lighting. So once again, saving pennies, wasting pounds. As we say, penny wise, pound foolish. But that's this country all over, and I know people in America, for example, they'll say, "Oh, it's just the same here," and it is. I don't doubt that whatsoever. We've got the same loonies in charge over there as they have here. It seems to be worldwide. It's not restricted just to England. It's sadly worldwide. As they say, the loonies are in charge of the asylum. I don't mean to offend anyone there, but it's just a term of phrase. Right, well, we're on the M61 now, and we're almost home. Picking up the M65 further down this road now, eastbound, and then we'll be home. So we'll put some more music on. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this maiden ride with Lynn and me, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe. Appreciate that. Welcome to all my new subscribers. You're very welcome. Hope you enjoy. Bye for now.